Hey everyone, Dark Arrow here, back with a brand new video. And today we're going to be talking about Teen Titans Go. Specifically, we're going to be talking about Beast Boy. This little guy who looks like he might be the son of Yoda and Gumby if they had a baby, if that works somehow, I'm not sure. Anyways, in the episode Sandwich Thief, for those who aren't familiar, the Titans go to the future so Robin can confront Nightwing, his future self, about the missing sandwich. But while in the future, Cyborg and Beast Boy decide to prank call their future selves because honestly, who wouldn't, right? So Cyborg goes first and everything goes swell. He does a classic, is your refrigerator running gag, and everything goes swell. Next up is Beast Boy. He attempts to call his future self and well, this happens.
Hi, is Beast Boy there? He did? How? Really? Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
Dude, are you okay?
That was a bad idea.
So it becomes pretty clear that something bad happened to Beast Boy in the future. We don't hear what the other person on the phone is saying, but it becomes obvious that at that point in the future, Beast Boy has passed away. But the question is, how? Even Beast Boy asks, but of course, we're not lucky enough to hear the answer. But don't worry, because I have figured it out. In order to figure out exactly how Beast Boy died, it's imperative that we look at his comic book history for the answer. Beast Boy made his comic debut in Doom Patrol, issue number 99 in 1965. And in the comics, his real name is Garfield Logan. A little quick backstory of his origins or origins. Basically, his parents were scientists in Africa who were studying reverse evolution. For those who don't know what that is, it's basically something fake. But in the comic universe, what that means is they're trying to bring back extinct animals.
Boring.
During this time, Garfield contracted a rare and deadly disease. He was close to dying, and this disease was so rare, and the only thing that's immune to this disease was the African green monkey. Again, not real, only in comics. Let's move on. So of course, just like any other father would do, he decided to inject his son with an experimental serum. The idea was the serum was gonna change Garfield into an African green monkey for 24 hours, long enough to destroy the disease, so once he became human again after the 24 hours were up, he would be cured and saved. However, it sort of worked. It turned his skin green, he became a monkey, but also gave him the powers to change into any other animal. And remember that 24-hour thing? Yeah, slight miscalculation about that. It became kind of permanent. So just a slight error on the dad's part, but it's cool, right? So from then on, Beast Boy becomes a hero, blah, blah, blah. He joins the Teen Titans, and the rest is history. So now that we have a little background of Beast Boy, I feel like the next step in trying to figure out how he died is to figure out roughly how far in the future they traveled to. Lucky for us, there are many clues in the episode hidden in the background that will help us get an approximate date of when in the future this episode took place. In the scene where Robin confronts Nightwing about the sandwich, you can see in the background he has pictures of Terry McGinnis, for those who might not know, became Batman in the Batman Beyond series, and a picture of Batman in the background. But this Batman resembles Bruce Wayne as he looked in the graphic novel The Dark Knight Returns, where he's already an older Batman. Luckily, this is all the information we need to know to get a rough estimate. So Terry McGinnis became Batman after Batman retired, he became old, and he took up the cowl. Terry McGinnis was born in 2023, but the main events of the Batman Beyond stories took place in 2040. So we know that no matter what, it's gotta be no earlier than 2040. And since Teen Titans Go is on right now, we could assume it takes place in present time. Although with cartoon logic, nobody really ages. So we'll just assume that they're frozen in time in the year that the show premiered, which was 2013. So if we assume that the show takes place in present time or even 2013, and since they're Teen Titans, we could assume that Beast Boy is between the ages of 13 and maybe 16, 17. So in 2040, he would be about 40 or 43 if he was alive. 40 and 43 is a little bit too young to have died of old age, so we could easily rule that out. But now we're back at a dead end again. So I was researching the comics, Beast Boy's history, trying to find any mention of him dying, and I found one. And it actually ties in one of the most popular games in the past couple of years, Injustice. Gods Among Us. For those who don't know, Injustice was a fighting game, but basically had its own plot and even had comic books to fill in the backstory for the game. So in the story, Joker decides to nuke Metropolis, killing everyone in the city, which unfortunately included Beast Boy and also Kid Flash, with the only survivor being Superboy. And this fits the timeline which we established earlier, because in this story, Batman is still Bruce Wayne, which means this is pre-Terry McGinnis, pre-Batman Beyond, so it fits. So it seems like we figured out how he does die, but there is one possible flaw, one detail that can actually make or break this theory, because many of the heroes can and have been replaced by other people. Again, originally Bruce Wayne was Batman, Dick Grayson was for a while, and eventually Terry McGinnis took the name. In fact, the Kid Flash that died in the Injustice story with Beast Boy wasn't Wally West, it was actually Burt Allen. Barry Allen's great grandson. So how can we be sure that the Beast Boy that died in Injustice is the same Beast Boy in Teen Titans Go? And I'm afraid this is where the theory comes to a dead end. There's really no way of knowing, but wait, there is. In the episode where Beast Boy transforms into an adult, there is a scene where he rents a car for the Titans and he shows his driver's license. And on the driver's license, what does it say his name is? That's right, Garfield Logan, the same name of Beast Boy in the comics and the same Beast Boy that was in Injustice. It's a small detail, but it puts everything together, giving this theory the solid foundation it needed. So, ladies and gentlemen, Beast Boy, aka Garfield Logan, aka the Fat Cat meets Wolverine, aka the love child of Yoda and Gumby, is another victim of the Joker, dying in a nuclear explosion in Metropolis. Case closed. Hope you guys enjoyed this theory. If you liked the video, please give it a like and subscribe, because trust me, my next video is going to be a crazy theory. You won't want to miss it. Thanks, guys.